Hello, sports fans. This is the Bookmaker Podcast with Art Eftekhari, a.k.a. Mr. Bookmaker, your source for the sports betting industry 24/7. Sit back, relax, and listen as Mr. Bookmaker highlights what's happening right now in the world of sports. So, without further ado, here's your host, Art Eftekhari.
Hello, sports fans. Welcome back to another edition of the Bookmaker Podcast. I'm your host, Art Eftekhari. Glad to have you back with us. Before we begin, make sure you get to our website. You know the address, bookmakerinfo.com. That's www.bookmaker-info.com. We got the Bookmaker Guide and betting strategies and tips to help you take your love of sports to the next level. And to get things started, and we are getting things started with our sports betting lingo. So what are we going to go over today? That is bailout. And what is a bailout? That's when you try to recover your losses with one bet. So if you've lost a few bets and you really need to get your losses back, you're probably going to place a wager on a game or on a boxer on someone where you feel it's going to be a sure bet win. But are you brave enough to put all your losses on one wager just to get all that back? Well, if you are, then you're totally down for the bailout. And before we continue, remember, we are really close to the start of the 2017 National Football League season. I am really excited about that, but you're going to have to wait one more week for the odds for the opening week of the 2017 National Football League season. And we'll get to that next week, but with that now, let's move forward a bit and see what's going on bet365.com. That's www.bet365.com. And now, in the world of football, and like I've had to say before, depending on where you live, or soccer, we are at our international break. And I love these times because it's World Cup qualifying once again. So on Bet365, I'm taking a look at all the qualifiers this coming weekend in Europe. So on Friday, the 1st of September, one game I'm looking at right away is Czech Republic versus Germany. And I'm not just going to sit here and mention the three odds. I have a lot more to explain to you. You know, have some fun with this website. You really are going to like it. Get to bet365.com, click on soccer, find the World Cup qualifying in Europe, go to September 1st, click on Czech Republic versus Germany. Now, for the full-time results, odds here show 15-2 for Czech Republic, 15-4 for a draw, 4-9 for Germany. The Germans are heavily favored in this match. It will be played in Prague. And in this group, for World Cup qualifying, no surprise that the Germans are on top of the group. Northern Ireland actually in second, but the Czech Republic are actually in third place with 9 points. Germany has a 9-point lead on Czech Republic, 18 points on top of Group C right now in Europe. So anyways, with this game, like I said, you can have a lot of fun here on Bet365. Just mentioned the full-time results for you. Now you have the double chance. Maybe you want to go for Czech Republic or a draw. Payout here would show 9-5. Then draw or Germany, 1-12. I don't recommend going with that one. Now, for the correct score. I think if the Germans continue playing the way they are playing, they should be able to win this game without any trouble. Try to predict the correct score. If you want to go for Germany winning 2-0, the payout here is 11-2. What about 3-0? 17-2. That is an awesome payout. If the Czechs do not bring their A game, I think Germany will easily get past them. So have some fun with that. I think you really will enjoy it. Next, also on that same day, the 1st of September, Denmark will be hosting Poland in Copenhagen. Now this is Group E. Poland is on top of the group with 16 points after 6 matches played. Montenegro has 10. Denmark also has 10. Montenegro holds a slight advantage on goal difference over Denmark. Now, for this match, I definitely think Poland has a good chance to win. For the full-time results, the bookies here at Bet365 are showing 7-5 for Denmark, 23-10 for a draw, 9-4 for Poland. You know, I think, in all honesty, Poland should be favored here. I think they will win. You could also do the double chance. Denmark or draw, payout 7-20. Draw or Poland wins, 4-7. Now for the correct score. Have some fun with this. And for this game, neither team has a really good defense. Now that takes me to the over-under. The over-under here shows 2.5. I'd say go for the over. 43-40 is the payout if you choose the over. 8-11 is the payout if you choose the under. Like I was saying, neither of these teams have really good defenses, so go with the over on this. And before we continue, make sure you check out our website. You know the address, bookmakerinfo.com. That's www.bookmaker-info.com. On our website, you have easy access to the Bookmaker 101 Basics. That includes steps on how to register, bet, and withdraw. Our Bookmaker guide is available to download. Read through it at least 2 or 3 times. Remember, I want you to become an expert on this whole entire online sports betting process. And remember, we have betting strategies, tips. Don't forget about our A to Z sports betting lingo. Remember, you may not sound like an expert just yet, but keep on listening to the Bookmaker podcast. Check out our website, and you'll be good to go. All right, continuing on now. We are still at bet365.com, still taking a look at World Cup qualifiers in Europe. Now, on the 2nd of September, one game in particular that I'm focusing on right now, an excellent matchup between Spain and Italy, and that match will actually be taking place in Spain. And for this group, this is Group G. Spain are currently on top of the group with 16 points. Italy also have 16 points, but Spain with a positive 18 goal difference, Italy with a positive 14 goal difference. These two teams already played back in October and tied 1-1 when they faced each other in Italy. So clearly, this game is going to decide who is going to win the group most likely. And let's take a look at the odds here. For full-time results, 17-20 is the payout for Spain, 12-5 for a draw, 17-4 for Italy. Wow, they really are putting Italy as heavy underdogs here. I'm a little surprised about that. Now let's go straight to the correct score. Now with these two teams, they are both known for playing excellent defense. If you want to choose a 0-0 draw or a 0-0 draw, payout here shows 6-1. That's not a bad one to take, but I think maybe you should go for a 1-1 draw. I think these two teams might have another 1-1 draw. Payout here would be 5-1. That's not a bad one to take. Like I mentioned earlier, maybe there might be a draw. You might want to do a draw no bet. Maybe you want to combine some of these wagers. For draw no bet, payout here shows 3-10 for Spain. That's not a very good payout there, but then 12-5 for Italy. Italy's going to be on the road. You never know how this might turn out, but the draw no bet might be a good one to take. And also, Bet365 is giving you the chance here to choose who you think will score first. Right here it shows here Alvaro Morata to score first. Payout here shows 14-1. That sounds like an awesome payout. There's other players to choose from. Like I said, get to bet365.com and check it out. Now, in Group D, the match I'm really focused on here is Wales against Austria. Wales will be hosting Austria. That'll also be on the 2nd of September. And that game will be played at Cardiff City Stadium. So far in this group, which is Group D, Serbia is on top of the group with 12 points. The Republic of Ireland also have 12 points. Serbia has a better goal difference. Then you have Wales with 8 points. Austria also has 8 points. But Wales have a positive 4 goal difference. Austria with a positive 1 goal difference. These two teams already played back in October. The match ended in a 2-2 draw in Vienna. Now with Wales, they got started off with a 4-0 win over Moldova to kick off this World Cup qualification campaign. But since then, they have drawn 5 consecutive games. They are in a lot of trouble. 1 year ago, they were in the semifinals of Euro 2016 in France. And here they are in danger of not even getting to a playoff spot to qualify for the 2018 World Cup in Russia. So here I am still on bet365.com. The bookies here show the payout is 5-4 for Wales, 23-10 for a draw, 13-5 for Austria. So Wales slightly favored. And for some reason, I'm feeling that the final score of this game will be 2-1 Wales. And if you choose that, the payout here is 17-2. I say you go for that. 2-1 sounds like a very, very reasonable score. If you want to put a wager on who you think is going to score first, go with Gareth Bale. Wales need to win. Bottom line, somebody has got to bail them out. And before we finish up this edition of the Bookmaker podcast, I am on SBOBET.com. That's www.sbobet.com. And I want to finish off with 3 more World Cup qualifiers, but this time from the CONCACAF North America, Central America region. On September the 1st, you got the United States hosting Costa Rica. Payout here shows 1.71 for the United States, 3.40 for a draw, 4.50 for Costa Rica. Then you got Trinidad and Tobago hosting Honduras. Payout here is 3.05 for Trinidad and Tobago, an even 3 for a draw, and 2.28 for Honduras. Then you got Mexico hosting Panama in Mexico City. Payout here is 1.29 for Mexico, 4.70 for a draw, and 8.75 for Panama. And that is it, everybody, for this edition of the Bookmaker podcast. Really do appreciate the support. Make sure you get to our website. You know the address, bookmakerinfo.com. That's www.bookmaker-info.com. Remember, we got the betting strategies and tips to help you take your love of sports to the next level. Don't forget to download our Bookmaker guide. Hope you all enjoy the World Cup qualifiers. Thank you for listening.
This has been the Bookmaker Podcast with Art Eftekhari, a.k.a. Mr. Bookmaker. Thanks for listening. If you haven't already, please show some love by subscribing to this podcast on iTunes or Stitcher. Till next time, this is Mr. Bookmaker over and out.